Hello. Oh my god, there's a lot of membership chats. Hold on. Let me take a good look. A little gander. Bit of a gander. Hold on. Hello. Hello. How are you guys doing? It's been so long. Since last I've seen my son, it's been so long. Can you believe it? Blue channel, currently, right now. Thank you, Airlate, for the member for 8 months. I want to play this for myself, so I'm gonna dip, but I hope you have fun. Thank you! I hope you have a good day doing whatever you're doing. Welcome, Ordon. Or, welcome. Thank you, Ordon, for the 4 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Oh my god. Hey, stop. I can't read them all. Thank you, G-Man, for the 20 months. Welcome back, Rabbit. Thanks. I'm back. Wow. Thank you for the 24 months. That's almost 2 years. That is 2 years. Can't believe it's been over 2 years since I welcomed this stupid, dumb rabbit idiot in my life. Here's to infinity for more. I'm like a curse. It's like welcoming a demon into your life, you know? Thank you. Hi, Ray. Thank you for the 4 months. Hello. Hi, Calamari. Thank you for the 23 months. That's almost 2 years, too. Har. Or. That'd be a good stream, Lou. Thank you, PWH. I appreciate it. Here, let me get all nice and comfortable. Let me get all, like, nice and comfortable type shit. Let me get all nice and comfortable type shit. You know, he showed up in Smugglana stream. I am very aware, actually. I am quite aware. I don't know how to process that because she almost knew my name, and that's kind of scary. She almost knew my name. She knew that it started with an L, which is kind of crazy because I'm very small. So I was like, huh, that's... How did that happen? She called your ass Alan? Dude, I think she was right. Alan is my name. Isn't one of the guys from Smiling Friends named Alan? I don't know. I haven't actually seen Smiling Friends. Hello, first time catching live. Hello! Welcome. It's nice to see you in chat. What's going on, man? Speaking of live streams and all that nonsense, I had the most Hitler week last week. Hitler himself resurrected from the dead to make sure that I personally was, like, not gonna have a fun time. And so I spent all of this last weekend kind of just, like, recuperating from not having, like, any time to do anything for myself whatsoever. Just, like, sitting by and drawing and watching my Kamiyoshi's streams because I had to miss a lot of them because I can't focus whenever I have stuff playing in the background. I get too engaged, so I'm feeling happy about it, though. It's been 2 months, and I've seen you. I'm being here. Hi, Brown Mission. I hope you're doing good. It has been a while, hasn't it? I hope you're doing alright. Hope you're doing a little better now. I'm doing decently better. There's kind of just been a lot going on. Hopefully things will get better from here on out, though. That's kind of what I'm hoping. I have a lot of work to still do and stuff, and, you know, the grind nothing is ever handed to you. You gotta go out and get what you want and shit, but still, sometimes you just gotta take it easy. Sometimes you just gotta take your losses and be like, man, you know? You feel me? So I've been drinking some Earl Grey, been drawing, been watching some streams and stuff, just trying to recuperate from the actual fucking Hitler semester that I had. But I think it'll be better. I think next semester is also going to be fucking terrible, but you know what? That is a hurdle to cross when it gets here. That's a hurdle to cross when it gets here. And I'm not worrying about that right now. Anyways, chat, today we're playing a game called Z.A.T.O. Z.A.T.O. I love the world and everything in it. This game from what I know about it, is a psychological horror visual novel. Loosely Lane inspired, I want to say. And, it's like Russian psychological horror Yuri. Russian psychological horror yaoi. Not yaoi, sorry. Yuri, my bad. And I'm really excited to play it because I've been hearing really good things about this game for a while now since it's released. And, the art style is beautiful. The art style is truly beautiful. It's so pretty. I love looking at the characters. There's a really cool opening PV, or, there's a really cool opening video that I didn't get to show you guys because it was, you know, the stream was still starting, but it was really cool. I think it's the game trailer. I recommend you go watch it. Yuri is the horror true. Ah! Lesbians! Who will win? Awesome lesbian couple or intimidating psychological horror? Toxic yaoi game we played. That's what I'm thinking. It is a visual novel, and I enjoy visual novels so much. I love visual novels. Nothing better in life than a visual novel. See one on my screen right now? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Woke craft be like, you must beat the gender dragon. Yeah, true. Chat, I got my tea. I got you guys. I got my blanket. I got a new pair of headphones that Mary graciously gifted me for Christmas. They're very nice, actually. I quite like them. I forgot how nice it is to have actual headphones and not like IEMs. Not IEMs, but like earbuds. Why did I say that? IEMs. So fucking retarded. But like to actually hear the soundscape around you is so cool. I always forget about how cool it sounds. Slowly gathering actual streaming equipment. I had a pair of HyperX headphones, but I got them in like 2017, and so like last year they were on their very last leg. Like they have just completely broken. One of the cuffs is like the cuffs are disgusting. I think one of the ear things broke. It was bad. It was bad. So, but I'm glad to have actual headphones. Once they got bought out, their quality plummeted. Did they really? When did they get bought out? When did they get bought out? Despite the horrible week, how are you doing? I think I'll be fine eventually. I got most of the crying out of me, but it was really rough. Losing anybody is always pretty rough. I know a lot of people aren't super close to their grandparents. However, Lou, my name that I use for my Skinwalker persona, is what Grandma Skinwalker also used as a nickname for herself. And so it hurts a little. It hurts a little. Not a little, it hurts a lot, but you know, you gotta push forward and stuff. So, you know, Grandma basically raised me over the summers, but you know, shit happens. It's alright. She was old. She was really old. She was struggling with cancer, so it's... yeah. It's like, it's just like, you know, that's alright. That's alright. It's okay. Sometimes it's just people's times to go, you know? HP bought them around 2018 or so. Maybe it was another company. Really? I liked my HyperX headphones when I had them. Keep your memory close? Indeed, indeed. You know, I'll share with you the last conversation that I had with Grandma, with my grandmother. She was sitting in the living room. Well, not sitting. She was laying down on her, like, hospice bed, watching Andy Griffith. And and I think she had to get up to do something or whatever. I think she had a booger stuck in her nose and she needed a tissue to get it out or something. And so I said, oh, well, don't worry about it, Grandma. Do you just want me to stick my finger up there and get it for you? she started laughing. She was like, no, but I'll turn around and I'll stick my butt out and you can start digging up there. And I was like, okay. All right, you win. You win. All right. I concede. My bad. So she was definitely the GOAT. I also did get her to 6-7. She did the hand motion and everything. She did it quite a lot, actually. Anytime that we would say it, she would also hit the 6-7 hand motion. So you know what? I had the coolest grandma ever. And I'm alright with that. Yeah, start digging in your butt, twin. Start digging in your butt, twin. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But yeah. So, some good last memories, some good hanging out with grandma. And yeah. Alright, chat. Let's move on from the sad stuff and get into the other sad stuff. Runs in the family? It does. It does. You sounded great? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now I'm scared of the inevitable. Don't be too scared. Everybody passes on. Especially if you live to be old. That's a beautiful thing in and of itself. It's a life well lived. So, don't be too sad. Alright, anyways, let's get into this shit, shall we? Let's shoot the shit. Let's shoot the shit. One thing, I really like the music in this game. I think this is a collaboration between a musical thing. I think this game is a collaboration between a musical talent and someone else. I'm not really too sure, so... Alright, here we go. Did you know that our sun is a very unusual star? I'm gonna turn off my, properties. Here we go. Do not capture my cursor. The music is very pretty and atmospheric. I quite like it a lot. To start with, it's a yellow dwarf. Those constitute for just about 7 to 10% of all the stars in the universe. It's an outlier even among those. Most yellow dwarfs are primarily covered with dark spots. The sun isn't. The majority of its surface is bright. In fact, it has 3 times the number of light spots in them than it does dark spots. Sure, its overall brightness index is nothing special. You could even call it underwhelming compared to most other stars of its type. But even so, it works harder than most to shine as bright as it can. And I find that really cute. Gosh, the music in this is so good. I don't remember where I read about this. Must have been some newspaper from years ago. But that small piece of trivia still pops in my mind whenever I look up at the morning sky. It's not much of a view, to be honest. Not much of a sky, not much of a sun. I guess that's the kind of region it is. Some people say the sun is just lazing around in our parts with all the constant snow. The people that go around saying that, well, they clearly haven't read the newspaper. The newspaper? The more I thought about things like that, and the more I learned, the more I realized how incredible everything is. Kind of reminds me of the boards of Canada. Like, just Canada in general. I'm not just saying that to mean amazing. I mean improbable. You can't deny the world is full of great coincidences. It's to the point where I've begun to ask myself how much of it we can attribute to pure chance. The universe was so kind to give us both a star and a planet with the perfect conditions for sentient life. Just the slightest fluctuation in the composition of our atmosphere, the size of the globe, or the distance between the Earth and the Sun, and none of us, none of the beauty surrounding us, would exist. Some would call it a miracle. And of course, that's a lovely way to put it. But isn't that giving the world we're living in a little too much credit? But it's not that I subscribe to anthropic principle or anything. I'm not so arrogant as to believe that the universe exists just for our sake. Or rather, I'm not so sure it exists solely to be observed. When a baby is born, it's not the preoccupied with how it is perceived. That conscious need emerges later as the child develops self-awareness. Until that point, its curiosity is aimed at its surroundings. So, if anything, it's the opposite of what anthropic principle entails. We're social creatures, so the need to be observed makes sense for our survival. But to say the universe itself shares that priority, it just doesn't make sense to me. Oh, people! Although, you can think about it this way. A child is curious about the world because it perceives the world as external. But what if the child is the world? What if all that it could ever observe existed within itself? What can the all-encompassing universe be curious about? There's nothing but itself, so nothing but itself. There's nothing else to care about in the entire whole wide world. It is the world. Duh. Oh, wait. Now this makes perfect sense. If I put it like that, I guess the universe has no choice but to be self-centered. Even if this wasn't the case when it was born, what if the universe developed a desire to be perceived by the others as it matured? The same way that a child would. And what do we do when we want others to perceive us a certain way? We try to mold ourselves accordingly. Ah, I think I get it now. The universe gradually felt the desire to be seen. It wanted to be admired, loved, and observed, because there's nothing more than a world can do but to observe itself. It's the best and only pastime there is, as far as the world is concerned. And if observation is good, more observation is even better. Of course, an endless universe can observe itself endlessly. You can say that its observation value equals indefinitely. Infinity. Sorry. That value may seem absolute, but it isn't really. Not in mathematics. Infinity plus 1 exists. It's a value that the universe could never reach as a singular, albeit infinite, observer. So it had to create new, finite observers to add to its infinity. It needed to create sentient life. Sentient life is the plus 1. When I put it like that, it sounds like all of us are extras at a party. Now, isn't that fun? This vast, mighty universe changed itself so meticulously to make new observers possible. It fine-tuned all of its systems so precisely, just to have us here. It worked so hard just to share its one joy with us. Us, worthless insects. Oh no. Oh no, this can't be. That's cute. That's really cute. I should have expected this. I should have known the infinite universe would be infinitely cute. This world is truly wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh. Yeah, this is the type of shit that I would be getting up to in school, honestly. Ira, okay, I don't know how to speak Russian. I don't know anything about Russian names, so if I butcher these, be nice. Sorry, I hit my mic cable. Ira Grachevska is missing. Huh? Oh, I'm kind of covering her. Hold on. I'll move myself over here. So then that way, or well, I guess I can keep myself on this side. Well, yeah, okay, that's fine. Huh? I look up from my desk. A low hum runs through the class. Grachevskaya? Grachevskaya. Okay. What? Seriously? She's just skipping. Nah, she ran off with that one guy. You saw? No, but come on. You know her, she's totally... Silence! The teacher taps her journal on the desk. Ira's parents filled out the report yesterday night. They haven't seen her since she left for school. Another round of whispers. The teacher raises her voice. So if any of you have any information that might help in finding Ira, please report it to the teacher's office or the police after class. That is all. On to the lesson. A chair creaks in the back. He's cute. I need to see him kissing another boy. Ahem. Wait, you really just expect us to study like normal after hearing that? Yeah, we're shocked, you know. We're worried sick. Seriously, our classmate's missing. Our friend. Our Irocha. Our Irochaka? I don't know how to speak Russian. The room fills with repulsive giggles. Cut it out. Garen, sit back down. The teacher's voice sounds just as dry as it did when she broke the news. She turns towards the blackboard to write down the date. We all know the situation will probably resolve itself just fine. So let's not act dramatic. If you have anything valuable to say, I'll be happy to hear it in the office. She puts the chalk down and begins the lesson. It's December 19th. Oh, we're almost there! I should have started the game on December 19th. A bird flies past the window. Bat. Oh, this is cool! Disappearance. Give me a break! Aren't you supposed to wait 3 days or something?
That's a myth. You can file a missing report whenever, especially if it's a kid.
Oh, yeah. Hey, let's report each other missing and see who they find first.
Ha,
You're on.
no, but seriously, what's with the sudden hubbub? So what, she didn't come home? Big deal. I thought wandering off was her whole thing.
Right? That's just Grachevskia for ya. But her parents just want some attention.
Like they need any more of that.
I mean, I've heard some weird cases. Yeah, never say never. Crazy is genetic. You think she's in some crack house now? Bro! He's kind of an op. What the fuck? I mean, I don't know anything about this chick, so... Did you just start? Yeah, I just started. I will say, the monologue in the beginning was really pretty. Oh, the music here is so good! Oh, this entire soundtrack has been banger after banger. Holy shit. No way. Do we even have any? I wish. At least there'd be something fun to do. Honestly.
Hey, but she was like for sure with the guy, right?
The guy?
You don't know. Bunch of people seen them together. It's some older dude. He's like,
It's like 30 or something. Ah! 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 Oh no! Ew. You serious? Yeah, it's so trashy. I slowly walk behind my classmates as we head to the next lesson. It's irritating. Their conversation is ticking me off. I'm not sure why. It's not as if they aren't making no sense. It's not unusual for Ira to wander off somewhere on her own. I'm not treating this news with any sort of real gravity. Really, I'm no better than them. There's a trace of worry in my head, but it isn't directed towards Ira. Instead, when I first heard about her disappearance, the thought that flashed into my mind was rather ugly. Now nobody will come to save me. Gross. But regardless of what people are saying, and regardless of what I personally think, there's still a missing person. Is this one of those depression games? Yeah, I think so. Oh, her poor parents must be so worried. Just picturing it makes me feel gloom. I'm not surprised Ira would just run off somewhere without telling anybody, but still. Can you guys hear audio and stuff okay, by the way? Are the levels balanced and stuff. It's not like we've ever been friends. It would be stranger if I acted all torn up about it, right? She's just that kind of person. Always getting herself in trouble, always hanging out in places she's not supposed to be at. They're right. This wouldn't be the first time Ira left for God knows where. But is it really true? The stuff that they said about that older man, I've never even seen or heard anything like that, even though this whole time. Crispy fried photographs for the backgrounds look. I know, me too. The aesthetic of this game is so cool. I suppose it's plausible, knowing how some girls are. Even so, I'd have never thought Ira would be the type to be love-struck like that. Love-struck, huh? When I put it that way, then it's almost... Yeah, it's most definitely cute. Ira in love. Forbidden love, too. Wow, I'd never have guessed. I never took that girl for a romantic. But she is a girl at the end of the day, and she does like those types of books. So perhaps... She was planning to elope all along? Ugh, crap. Crap, it's all so complicated! I'm really torn on this, I really am. On one hand, it's super romantic. Such beautiful young love with no regard for what anyone thinks. It's so incredible! It's incredibly cute! But on the other hand, I'm really... sad. It's selfish and dumb, but if Ira really is gone, it's like I've got nothing to hope for anymore. Is she in like a parasocial relationship and this bitch doesn't even know she exists? What? Is this game taking place in the 90s or something? No, this game takes place in the USSR, I think. Like, it's like... I want to say it's the USSR. Like, it is... It's like the 60s or something like that. Hold on. Let me see here. Store page. It said so in the title. Yeah, USSR 1986. A girl goes missing in the closed city of Vorkuta 5, yet not a soul seems to be concerned. Yep. 1986. So World War II. Yeah, man. Shit, this is a closed city? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Vorkuta? Yeah. It says Vorkuta 5. You guys probably know more about that than I do. The KGB got her? Dude, probably. They knew she was a lesbo. Alright. Hey, Shubina. Oh? You know anything about this? No. Why would I? Well, you two were pretty close, right? Their whole group chuckles. We weren't. No? No, not at all. Really? Ah! Oh my goodness! Holy shit, he really just came out and said it! He really just came out and said it. Oh my good god, this guy's so mean! I need him to be mean to me too. Oh my god! Holy shit! This is how you people talk about me and Mary. Really? I thought you two were dykes. What? They all erupt in laughter. We weren't. We didn't even talk. Vadim, you dumbass. Gachevskia screwing the old guy. She ain't like that. I don't know. Some chicks swing both ways. So is he like dark woke? What does he mean by this? Alright. You never know these days. I don't. It's...
Look at her face! Chill out, Sabina. We're just kidding. Jeez.
Why are you getting so scared anyways?
You really a lesbo or something? This is crazy. They just came out of the gate swinging. They just came out of the gate swinging. I'm not. They just keep laughing. What can I even say to that? No matter what I do, they just keep laughing. If Ida came through the door right now and heard what they were saying, all hell would break loose. I mean, she only disappeared a day ago. She's probably just coming in late today. She doesn't even know there's a missing report. Maybe she's already left her lover's place. Maybe she's trudging through our snowy schoolyard as we speak. No, she's already inside. She's already left her wet puffy jacket in the cloakroom, and now she's going down the corridor, up the stairs, to the left. That's right, she's coming. She's gonna storm in any minute now. Right, that's it. I hear her, I can hear her footsteps. She's coming. Ira's coming, oh my goodness. What's with that face? You look like you're holding in a shit.
She's totally a lesbo.
I'm not. I've never talked to her. I told you. The steps walk past the classroom. Now that they're closer, they don't sound like her at all. They never sounded like her in the first place. Well, maybe not with her, but like in general. Shit! Damn, they're so mean! He can smell the lesbian on her. That's fucked up.
Yeah, you don't have a boyfriend, right, Shapina? Why's that?
Huh? I don't know. I just... Dude, look at her. Be real.
Come on, don't say that.
What, you want to be her boyfriend? Hey, Shapina, you want to go out with Igor? Ugh. Who would want to go out? Ugh. Igor? Oh, that's a boy. I'm gonna keep giving them the high-pitched voice because I think that's funny.
Oi!
What? Come on, he's a great guy. Right, Igor? You treat her right.
Piss off, man. I'm not doing this.
Yeah. I bite my tongue. There I go again. Bad habit. It's not like it works anyway, so why do I keep doing it? I plop down at my desk and start mindlessly flipping through my textbook. I need to stop indulging fantasies like that. It just makes me feel stupid every time. Oh, I accidentally clicked off the game. Here we go. Ah! If Ida came through that door and really beat them up right then and there, would it really help my case? They'd probably keep saying those same things behind her back. And in my face. I guess it really would be for the worse. Yeah, I shouldn't have wished for that. If Ida saw that, it would only add fuel to the fire. So it's a good thing she didn't interfere. It's a good thing. It's actually a really great thing. This bitch copes so hard. This bitch is coping. Oh my god. It's Shubina? Is it actually Shubina? Okay, I'll say it like that. Sorry, I do not speak Russian. I don't know anything Russian. My bad. Shubina. Lou, is this your high school experience? I will not confirm nor deny. I will not confirm nor deny anything. No comments. At least those guys didn't bother me for the rest of the day. Everyone's too preoccupied with gossip. I can't focus on studying either. I keep thinking. The last time I saw Ida, the teacher says her parents saw her leaving in the morning. But she didn't show up to class. That part's nothing new. Ida has always had a bad attendance record. So I assume she skipped as usual and went to see that man they talked about. Did she go to him right away? Because in that case, yesterday evening... Go home, Asya. Asya? What? The teacher's office, was it? I'm kind of scared of going straight to the police. But I should. I should probably report that. Not sure if it will be of any help. And for some reason, the idea of telling anyone what I saw, something about it just doesn't sit right with me. But there's no logical reason for that. So I'm trying to like adjust. Okay.
I just need to get over myself. Sure, she's probably fine. I know that. Freaking out. Freaking everyone knows that. But if she's not, well, I'm gonna regret it big time. Oh, but I might also be tearing. Oh, but I also might be tearing star-crossed lovers apart. If Ida really ran away with someone she cares about so deeply, away from society's ridicule, would it really be right to ruin it? Crap. I have to admit, I'm also a little judgmental. I mean, it's really beautiful. I do believe that judging love like that is ugly, ugly, ugly. But whenever I start to consider it closely, I just can't brush off how much older that man is. I just can't. Ugh, I'm really no better than the rest. Wait, that's it! So that's why I didn't want to tell anyone about what I saw. It must be the good in me screaming, don't ruin their good fortune. They're probably so happy together right now. It's none of your business. Gosh, yeah, that must be it. That explains everything. Should I follow my heart then? Should I keep it silent? It's not as if what I had seen will make a difference. It was kind of inconsequential. There's no point in telling anyone about it at all.
Damn, this bitch cannot stop thinking she's kind of just like me, for real, actually. She's kind of a loser. She's kind of a total overthinking loser. And you know what? I can't even be mad at her. I can't even be mad. I can't even be mad.
It's not the kind of information that points to any particular location or the culprit. Not that there is one. So let's just keep silent and everyone will be happy. I'll be happy, the good irrational me will be happy, and the cold reasonable me will be happy as well. Yep. Good job, Astia. You solved it. Sure is nice to have a clean conscience. Well, no need to loaf around here any longer. Guess I better head home. Counterpoint! Counterpoint!
Did this just become Danganronpa? Is she having Danganronpa in her head by herself? Thoughts on amino shutting down? I think I used amino for 2 minutes when I was a child. This is some genuine, like, objection. Yes. This song goes kind of hard, I can't lie.
What if, and bear with me here, what if Ida is actually missing? Despite all odds, there's always a possibility that she is in danger. If there's even the tiniest chance that my report will help in finding her, then that info is worth providing. And if she really did elope with her beloved, then my testimony shouldn't change a thing. It's worthless at worst. ... That's true. If I carefully weigh the pros and cons, that off chance of Ida being in danger and my words being the key to saving her makes a strong argument. Whoa, ... My words being the key to saving her. Wow, yeah! That would be so amazing!
What is this background image?
And then I'd come visit her in the hospital, and she wouldn't even know how to thank me. She'd say, I shouldn't have, and she'd say, I told you, leave me alone, dummy. But then I'd just shake my head and respond, it's nothing. I was just doing what I was supposed to. No, I gotta come up with something cooler. I'll need to think about that. Wait, why is she in the hospital? Do I hope Ira ends up in the hospital? Jeez, of course not. I don't need my freaking testimony to save her. I hope my testimony is useless because she's already home. Or is calling home telling her parents how happy she is with the love of her life. That's what I hope for. I just keep having stupid thoughts today. At least I know what I should do now. I've made my decision. I'm going to the teacher's office. Where was it again? I doubt they expect anyone to come. I'll probably look kind of silly. Wouldn't that be the first time? Well, who cares? Walking. Down the staircase to the right, down the hall. There, that's the teacher's office.
She is so fucking autistic. I love her.
Oh? A girl. There's a girl standing there, right by the door. I think I've seen her before. Is she an upperclassman? Our town is really tiny, and so is our school. If I were a better person, I would know her name.
Was it asking me to save?
She turns to look at me. I'm not sure what she is. She turns to look at me. I'm not sure what she is expecting, so I nod a little. Is there a queue?
A queue? That wasn't her voice. She has a voice of Rainbow Dash. She sounds like Rainbow Dash.
To the office.
Oh. Oh, no. I'm just waiting for someone.
Okay.
Hey.
What?
You're Asya, right?
Yes. How did you know?
That's kind of a loaded question. How do we know anything? I mean, it's not like we have lots of faces to remember here. You know me too, right?
Sorry.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's not that I don't care to remember everyone's names. I just don't know where other people get them from. They say that in tiny cities like this, everyone knows each other, but that's just not true. We learn about people outside of our immediate circle through gossip or common friends, but I haven't made any new ones since the day Talsia left.
Okay, who the fuck is Talsia?
And gossip. Sure, sometimes I overhear my classmates chatting about this and that, but I don't like listening to them and I don't like their voices, so I try not to pay too much attention. Wait, when I put it like that, it does kind of sound like my fault. My point is, where people regurgitate the idea of everyone knows everyone, the word everyone doesn't include me.
This bitch is just Shinji Ikari. Why is this bitch? This is female Shinji Ikari. You are female Shinji Ikari. Asya, you are female Shinji Ikari. If you were Russian.
How do I want to do it? The name's Marina. Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You got something to share about You got something to share about Grachevska?
How did you know?
What do you mean, how? We had an announcement, same as you. They told us to report it to the teachers and everything.
I see. For some reason, I thought they only broke the news to us, Yura's classmates. But it makes sense they'd give the upperclassmen a heads up, just in case they happen to know her. Which means... You also know something about Ida?
Yep.
That's great! So you talked to the teachers already?
Sure did!
Wow. And what did you tell them?
Tusk. That's between me and the investigation. Can't just spout info like that out in the open, Asya. The wall's got ears.
I understand. Sorry.
Okay, well, you don't have to apologize.
Crap. I'm making an awful first impression. Not only did I not know her name like I was supposed to, but now I look like I don't know the first thing about vigilance. Who am I kidding? I really don't! I'll just go in then.
Marina suddenly blocks my path. No, you won't.
I'm sorry?
You're not telling them anything.
She gestures with her finger to the tact of each syllable. Why?
Because...
A bad feeling stirs up in my chest. Please, don't tell me it's gonna be the same thing as my classmates. Is this because I acted rude? I didn't mean to. Well, I never mean to. I just can't help it, can I? No, we just met, and I already managed to mess everything up. Damn it! I desperately search her face for signs of mockery, but weirdly, can't find any.
I've been waiting for you!
Huh?
Surprised?
Of course I am. No, wait. This has to be some stupid ruse. I'm gonna believe this girl, and then she'll just laugh in my face about it.
I'm serious. Ida told me about you.
What? Really?
Yeah!
Oh, gosh, they talked about me? Wow, I'm shocked Marina is being as friendly as she is, considering the kind of description Ito would give. Wait, does this mean she's a friend of Ito's? For some reason I never thought about her having any, at least not at school. It was really presumptuous of me. I wonder what Ira's like when she's with friends.
I know you saw her yesterday. I figured you'd want to report it, so I ran here as soon as classes ended. I guess it'd be easier to catch you between lessons, but I got so caught up in it all, of those stupid rumors, it kind of slipped my mind.
She knows?
But hey, what matters is that it all worked out.
So why are you stopping me?
Well, Marina looks around the empty corridor before lowering her voice. If you tell them about yesterday, you'll make everything worse.
Huh?
Okay, so what happened yesterday? I'd like to step out of this for a second and just say that I adore how anxious Asya is, because wow, is she super realistic, and it's kind of pissing me off. I hate her because I am her. You feel me? I hate her because I am her. You know? Do you feel me? Yeah, take it from if it was good in this game and I don't like it. Yeah. I am 1000% in this game. And I'm totally Vadim, by the way. I'm totally not Asya. I don't even know where you would get that information from. Hold on, I'm taking off my socks. My feet are really cold, but I'm having this issue with my feet. This is gonna sound really crazy. I'm having this issue with my feet, and I don't know what to do about it. I've been having it with my extremities in general, actually. All of my, no matter what I do, the tips of my fingers and the tips of my toes are always ice cold. They are always ice cold. And what really sucks is that I had these nice fluffy socks on, but they weren't heating up my toes at all. But the top of my leg was sweaty. I don't know. Whatever. I'm never gonna fucking win. Women just have bad circulation, and I might have bad circulation. Turning into Mr. Freeze, I might be. There's a good chance. There's a good chance. Do they become white and they get cold? No, they get purple. Well, actually, I don't know. Let me look. Eat more red meat? I don't have red meat in my household right now. They're red right now. They're like red and white right now. I don't know. But sometimes they're purple. It kind of just depends. I don't know. Whatever.
Let's not talk about this in front of the office, okay? Come on, let's go.
She takes a step back and beckons me with her hand. I'm not sure what she has in mind, but it doesn't seem like a prank. Still.
Wait! I know Ira's probably fine, but...
I didn't mean to press the log.
Isn't it better to play it safe? The faster we share all we know with everyone, the...
Quiet, you! I just said we shouldn't talk about this stuff where the adults can hear! Marina grabs my hand and starts dragging me down the corridor. She's not exactly being quiet either. All of my stumbled protests sound so weak they might as well be white noise to the other girl. Yes, I spent half the day doubting whether I should report at all. So what? I carefully examined my options and came to my own conclusions. I deserve to see it through. I deserve to testify! But some part of me is relieved that the ultimate choice was made for me. I mean, that silly gut feeling I got... Blah, 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 blah. That silly gut feeling I thought I overcame with the reason has come out on top. So there has to be something to it in the end. So I was right. My heart was right. Sure, I can't actually know that since I'm yet to hear what Marina has to say, but this can't be pure chance, can it? And if it's not, what does it actually hinge on? Did Marina show up because the whole world needed to stop me for the sake of something more important? We think the exact same, by the way. I don't know. We might think the exact same, actually.
Or did Marina show up because I subconsciously wished for something? For anything to stop me? Whatever it was, I guess I don't mind this after all. I think I'll stick to the grander narrative angle for the time being. The world bending itself to the will of some worthless gnat is a preposterous idea, but it wouldn't be the first time for me, would it? And the fact that the world, for any reason, has decided to guide me towards the right path? That's so endlessly sweet. Down the stairs to the lobby to the coat room. I don't resist anymore. Marina drags me along, and I can feel my doubt turning to excitement. This is definitely the right path. The girl knows about Ira. I want to know more about Ira too. The whole wide world wants me to know.
I love you. I love you, Asya. I love you, Asa Subhina. Protag is so schizo with her philosophy. No, her philosophy makes sense. Her philosophy makes sense because I think the exact same way. Episode 1, Ida. I want to say that they said the visual novel is about 20 hours long. If I'm really into this, I might just keep playing this. What the hell is your problem? Ooh, he's cute when he's scared. Everyone is looking from Ira to Garin to the chair that just crashed on the floor next to the boy, barely missing him. 20 hours? Yeah, it's what about. Huh? Store page said like 7 to 8. Oh, did it really? I thought it said like 20. Maybe I'm stupid. Oh, it does. It says 7 to 8. My bad. 6 to 7. 7 to 8. So we can probably knock this out in like 2 streams, maybe. My bad. I thought it was like 20 hours. My bad. Yaya, the fuck? Is she insane? Somebody call the teacher. She's so pretty! She's so pretty! She's so pretty! She's so pretty! Look at her! She's so pretty! Oh, hi, Ida! Oh, she's so pretty! Not paying any mind to the commotion that has filled the classroom, Ida storms towards Garin. I love the world, appreciate the little things in life, true. Her face is contorted with rage. Before he can react, she rips the notepad from his hand and slams it on my desk. I hastily grab onto it. Read that again and I'll kick your teeth in! Huh? Are you nuts? Ida doesn't respond. For a second, she just glares at him, then turns around and stomps back to her desk. The classmates who were caught up in laughter a moment ago are now watching in silent bewilderment. Why does everyone have green hair? I don't think they have green hair. I think it's just the desaturation of the art style. They scoot out of her way as she retrieves her bag, then heads towards the door. Crazy bitch. She ignores him. Krachevskia, where are you going? Hey! Ida forcibly pushes past the teacher. You! Krachevskia! What? What do you think you're doing? Your parents will hear about this. Her threat falls on deaf ears. Everyone knew Grachevskia. She's always been like that, I think. No, not throwing chairs around. Ira had no regard to the rules that everyone's supposed to follow. I guess they call someone like her a problem child. Her parents got a lot of flack for it. It's only normal in a town like ours. I keep accidentally pressing that button. Not just because of its small size, but because of its, let's say, exclusivity. Vorkuta 5 prides itself on virtually non-existent crime rate. That's the natural consequence of nobody being allowed to enter or exit without a permit. You're lucky to be here. You're lucky to have a salary higher than the national average, to have access to goods people in the neighboring towns couldn't even dream of. You get afforded such a privilege. Last time I checked, our population hadn't even hit 600. When someone like Ira appears on this tiny society's radar, she's not just seen as a delinquent.
She's a puzzling stain on a community that's meant to be spotless, like a weed that sprouted painstakingly in a painstakingly maintained flower garden. Of course, it's not as if she appeared out of thin air. It's all in the family, they say. The blame falls on the people responsible, that is, on Ida's parents. And the questions begin to arise. Why is Grashevsky's daughter behaving like this? Is there trouble at home? Do they believe this is acceptable? Do they not teach her discipline? Do they not understand how fortunate they are? That they've been granted so much, yet they can't do the bare minimum in raising their own child. Do they really want to be here? Do we want them to be here? I've heard a lot of talks like that. I've heard more after Ida threw the chair at Garin. I didn't get why. Everyone was just having fun. It was my fault for bringing the notebook anyway. I was hoping to write a little in the library once school was done, but my bag slipped and all the contents were scattered on the floor. Her yaoi got opened. They saw her yaoi. They saw the yaoi. Hello, hello! Of course they would get curious about it. Of course they'd want to read the silly things that I wrote. It's not a big deal. It's not like I've ever taken poetry or drawing very seriously. Those are just fun distractions, nothing more. If people laugh, well, what's it matter to me? I couldn't wrap my head around it. I couldn't, but I still wanted to thank Ida somehow. She rarely shows up to school, and even when she does, she just leaves at random. I couldn't get a hold of her for a long time because of that. Well, that... And I was also really scared. Ida has never as much looked at me. Even when she lashed out at Garin, it was like I wasn't even there. But 2 weeks after the incident, it finally happened. We crossed paths. Ah, thank you for the $20, Sarge! Luch channel, I appreciate it. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, appreciate it. What else do I say? Thank you. Luchina supremacy. Thank you. I appreciate it. 07. Wow. My lips are so fucking dry right now. I'm gonna kill myself. I have only been drinking water through tea. I've only been drinking water through tea and Monster Energy. I don't think I've had an actual bottle of water in several days. Several being since at least Friday. Drink more moldy water? No. Why are you like this? Because I'm particular. So I'm drinking Monsters can give you diabetes? Nuh-uh. I drink Zero Ultra. I drink White Monster. Only 10 calories, baby. And 0 sugar. I'm fine. Particularly retarded? Indeed. Indeed. But 2 weeks after the incident, it finally happened. We crossed paths. Sweeteners are also linked with diabetes? Well, then I'm dead. I just had 4 things of Sweet and Low. I had 2 cups of tea and I poured two things of like Sweet and Low in it. Splenda, whatever the fuck it is. It's over. I went to the bathroom during some lesson, and I think it was math. I came in through the door. She's so pretty! She's so pretty! And there she was, blowing white smoke through the open window. Through the half-open window. I didn't even know she was at school. Oh! Hi. Ida shot me a disinterested look. Hi. I awkwardly scuttled past her to one of the stalls. After closing the door, I realized I was so nervous I couldn't do any of my business, so I just sat there thinking about how I should approach her. It's not like I had some long conversation or formalities in mind. I just wanted to say thanks. In theory, it should have been easy. But wouldn't that make me look like a weirdo too, assuming she did all that for me? That would just make me look self-centered. I had no idea how much time had passed while I was in the stall. Maybe 5 minutes, maybe 20 seconds. I heard what sounded like her getting off the windowsill. Oh, but when I heard her But when I heard what sounded like her getting off the windowsill, I swung open the door. Wait! Huh? I froze up. She stood next to the window, bag in hand. The cold draft wafted through her hair. I had to say something. I got this rare chance. The world gave me this rare chance to tell her what I wanted. What am I supposed to say?
Hold on. Hello, long ear. I'm fan now. Hello.
But what am I supposed to say? Thank you? After I just tumbled out of a toilet stall?
What?
She raised an eyebrow. I just stood there with my mouth helplessly open, as if I'd gone mute, as if every word in the Russian dictionary got wiped from my brain.
Whatever.
No, wait! Please! I took a step towards her and she jolted away like I were a leper. I didn't know what I should say or ask. I just knew that I had to say something, even if it was the first thing that popped to mind.
What? What the hell do you want?
Isn't it cold?
Someone get her out of there. Get her an evac now. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, Asya. She's so stupid. I love her. She's so anxiety-ridden.
Isn't it cold?
Huh?
The windowsill. When you sat smoking there right by the window, I thought, weren't you cold like that?
Huh? She blinks. Not really. Maybe a little. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay. Maybe a little.
Thought so.
Anything else?
No. I mean, yes, I'm sorry that you got in trouble.
Huh?
Well, I figured I heard you got into a lot of trouble after that. You know, when Garin read my stupid poetry. I'm sorry for that.
She eyed me for several seconds, which felt like to me an eternity. Then sighed and slowly flipped her hair back. And why are you apologizing? That had nothing to do with you.
Well, I guess not.
His voice was getting on my nerves. Sorry. I'm moving around. His voice was getting on my nerves.
I see. I looked down at the tiled floor. I knew that was the case, of course. It's not like I was hoping Ira jumped in to defend my honor or anything of the sort. I just wanted to thank her regardless of the intent, but no matter how hard I thought and tried to word it, everything just came out sounding awkward or wrong. Why does this always happen? The soles of her boots squeaked against the floor. She spun around and walked towards the door, and this time I made no attempt to stop her. Your poetry isn't stupid. Huh? I stood there, dumbfounded. Did she just say that? Did I hear that right? Her poetry isn't stupid. Does that mean she likes it? Ira likes my poetry? Ira Grachevskia? The bell rang and snapped me out of my short-term stupor. I shook my head. Right, I need to get back in the classroom. I doubted Ira was going to be at the next lesson. I washed my hands from nothing in particular.
Dude, we're in. They're cute. They're very cute. They're very cute.
Weeks passed. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, then went to the store, then the library for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home, day after day. Huh? My notebook. I just left to get a snack from the cafeteria. Where did it go?
Oh, Supina. We borrowed your homework for a second. You don't mind, right?
It's fine.
Thanks. By the way, is this supposed to be you?
He lifts a scrap of paper up to me. Oh no. I forgot I left it in there. No. It's just a drawing.
Yeah? You sure? Really looks like you if you were pretty.
It's not me.
Whatever you say.
Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ida. She still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Something told me she'd say, "None of your business," if I did. And she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head, not just when I was being laughed at. I started doing it when I was walking home from school, or to the store, or just wandering the streets, killing time. Kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ida. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. It's embarrassing to think about it now, but... Ida! She just walks past me in the corridor. Not even a nod. Not even a look in my direction. I guess I don't exactly stand out in a crowd, but... No, it's my fault for mumbling. I should have spoken louder, even though it took all my courage just to muster that much. Even though I think... Definitely think she should have heard it. Hey, Vadim?
What?
Remember when I gave you 50 kopecks? Can I have it back?
Huh. 50 kopecks. When was that again?
Last Friday.
Jesus. Do you remember things like that?
So can I have it back?
Man, I don't even remember taking it. You sure you're not making this up? Maybe you just gave it to someone else.
No, it was you.
Jeez. I don't frickin' know. It's half a ruble, Supina. Who gives a shit? Yeah, why do you care so much? So petty. You probably just lost it or something.
My eyes keep snapping to the doorway. It's empty, of course. What am I waiting for? Even if she showed up, what would she do? Mug him in front of everyone? That would be really funny. Hey, stop thinking that. Maybe he really did forget. Who knows? I really shouldn't be upset. It's not that much. You could go grocery shopping with that, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not exactly starving.
Oof. Sesbian makeout session soon? True. True. I can't even lie, the way that it's just very relatable. I don't know. It's really relatable. I don't know.
I'm not exactly starving. Lately, I've been eating too much junk anyway. Yeah, maybe if I eat less of this stuff, my skin will clear up. That'd be nice.
Asya, you don't use makeup at all, right?
No, I don't. We're not allowed to, though.
What are you saying? They allowed it, last year.
Really?
Nobody's gonna send you home for it.
Oh, that's good, I guess.
These girls really talk to me. They're usually nice, though. At least when they're not joking along with the guys.
I think one of them likes Vadim.
She laughs a lot whenever he says anything to me. I suppose we have a very different sense of humor.
But you've never tried it before, yeah?
Makeup? No, never.
Seriously? You're like 15 already.
14.
Same thing. You gotta learn to do it at some point. Especially with that complexion.
Well, I'm not really.
Hey, how about we help you out?
Huh?
Yeah! Just some light makeup. You'll see what it's like.
I don't know.
Come on, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Alright. But,
yay! Come here then.
Oh, they're gonna do something evil to her. Oh, they're gonna do something really mean to her, aren't they?
I don't think people do unpleasant things on purpose. Nobody wakes up in the morning with the goal to make somebody feel bad. I really believe that. If someone is doing something hurtful, they don't fully understand it. So I shouldn't wish bad things on people who don't really understand that they're being mean. I shouldn't wish for Ida to appear and interrupt them or scream at them or punish them or anything. I can still hear everyone laughing as I run out the corridor. I'm covering my face. I don't need anybody seeing me like this. At least the toilet's closed so I can wash this mess off quickly, but I should stop falling for these pranks, but sorry. I lift my face up without thinking. Oh no.
Ugh. The hell?
Ida jerks away from me. I can't blame her. I must look like an insane person. Yeah, I look totally awful. God, I can't handle her looking at me like that. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I run past her. Run. Just need to get to the restroom. I just need to wash it off.
That's fucked up. Ugh, I'm moving again. Sorry, hold on.
After about a month, reality had dawned on me. I kept telling myself that Ida's actions had nothing to do with me. She told me that much, and in no uncertain terms. She said that, and I kept repeating it again and again and again and again. But I didn't believe it. On some level, I still held on to the faint hope that Ira pitied me, that she cared about me for God knows what reason. No, really. What was the reason? Her lashing out at a classmate she found annoying, one who just so happened to make fun of me, her not joining in, her telling me that she liked my writings? She didn't even say that much. She just said that they weren't stupid.
Oi.
3 coins clink against my desk. 20, 20, 10. But he remembered.
There. Thanks for the unforgettable night. Wow. Oh. Alright. Damn. Alright. Alright.
Everyone around erupts in snickers.
Hey, you're a cheap deal. You free later?
Very funny.
Now, please, Supina, get a sense of humor. Your face is dragging down the class morale. Yeah, that's right. You're doing us all a disservice. Thank your classmates for once.
I let myself believe something would change. I thought about it as if I deserved it. As if I didn't have it good enough before. As if my life had any real problems. I was just being greedy, plain and simple. Getting my hopes up over some silly coincidence. It's all so stupid, I can't help but laugh. But that's okay. I know better now. I was being ridiculous. It's shameful to admit, but, better late than never, alright? I got a little too caught up in my own world. And hey, even if they didn't amount to anything, I can still appreciate those little encounters with Ira for what they were. Brief, but wonderful moments. I could reminisce fondly about that one time I lucked out and saw Garin all scared and confused. Or that one time someone gave my work a compliment, backhanded as it was. I could do that, because everyone does that. Everyone has those little things that they look back on with a smile. It's beautiful in its own way, is it not? Our whole lives are a series of episodes, good and bad. It doesn't matter if they grow into a bigger story, because each moment has a lot of merit on its own. It's something I should learn to be content with. It's something I've been perfectly content with until now. Until I decided that what I had wasn't enough. Speaking objectively, what is there to complain about? No, seriously. I live in the prettiest part of our vast country. I have a comfortable roof over my head and even my own room. I have 2 living parents. I have wonderful hobbies to enjoy, paper to write on, books to read, TV to watch. I buy myself treats almost every day after I'm done with school. I have good grades and my teachers tell me I have great potential. My classmates also recognize how studious I am. I help them with their studies when they ask me to. That's right. I've got classmates that I can always talk to. Guys that I can laugh along with even if their jokes don't always land. Even if my sense of humor isn't the best. All of this. I have all of this. Right here, right now. Everything that a girl of my age could ever ask for. But why did I act as if that weren't enough?
Oh, that was so good! That's such a good transition! Oh, that's such a good transition! To cut her off in the middle of speaking. Oh. Or rip her out of her own self-monologue. That's so good. You idiot! What? Why the hell do you always go along with some bullshit? I'm so... Ida looks like she's gonna slap me, but instead swings her boot against a snow hill. She then turns and starts roughly swiping clumps of snow now stuck to my boot. My whole body feels slightly numb. When did I start to speak, my voice come out weaker as expected. Ida, how did you know I was here? It doesn't matter. I heard that asshole giggling about it. Yeah. I clumsily get up, my limbs feel rigid. I know you shouldn't sit on concrete when it's cold. I wouldn't normally, but there was nowhere else to sit near the school's back entrance and my legs were starting to get tired. I half-heartedly shake the snow off my skirts and tights. The flakes fall gently on the ground below. I look at Ida. Faces. Oh. The word concern flashed in my head, but I've already learned I'm no good at judgments like that. I shouldn't be presumptuous. It's a bad habit of mine. I shouldn't flatter myself. I shouldn't. But the question escapes me before I even manage to cut myself short. So why are you here? What do you mean, why? I told you, Garin was bragging about slipping you that stupid letter. No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Hmm?
Well, this doesn't have anything to do with you, does it?
Train. My bad. Are we gonna need the Lorb to sense this game? Is it safe? It's safe. Does it look like a Gooner art style? Waiting for the majority of the train to pass. Gomenasai.
As soon as I say that out loud, I realized I messed up. I really did. Now she's gonna punch me. Ina's gonna punch me for real. She's gonna punch me and then never speak to me again. I don't even say sorry, I just brace myself for the incoming blow. Physical, verbal, I don't care. I earned it. No. No, not really. It doesn't concern me at all. It's just annoying. Is that so? Thank you, Brown Mission. See you later, man.
Yeah. He pissed me off.
And you pissed me off too. I don't freaking get you. You knew it wasn't real. There's no way you believe that, right? Right? I didn't believe it. I'm not that stupid. I looked down at the moist and crumpled letter I forgot I was still holding. It's the oldest trick in the book. A love letter prank? Really? Who would fall for that? I stare at the shriveled up piece of paper and something about its whole existence feels extremely sad to me.
Do you want to burn it?
Uh-huh.
I have matches.
Oh. No. No thanks. It's wet anyway.
I fold the letter and shove it into my pocket. It will get damp inside, but I don't care. I can't throw it away.
A fake confession is still a confession in the end. Those words didn't choose to be written insincerely. It's okay. Even if this whole thing isn't real. I met Yura today. Yura came. After all those weeks of praying, Yura came. Thank you.
Huh?
I smile at her, even after I said I had come to terms with it. No, right as I was saying it to you, to myself, to the world, I knew that I was lying. I couldn't throw away that last dumb scrap of hope I had, that small involuntary thought that crept into my mind whenever I felt slightly lonelier than usual. Even if it took so long, she finally came.
Yes! We're so in! 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 Yes! Yes! I didn't do anything, really.
Flustered. Yura's flustered. Is she flustered? Really? That's cute. That's just so cute.
Huh? What's with you?
Right. I'm grinning like an idiot. Sorry, I'm fine.
Whatever. I'm going home.
Already?
Ida gives me a quick once-over. You. Take care.
Yeah, okay. Bye-bye! We wave at each other as I watch her disappear behind the corner. I hesitate. Maybe I shouldn't. Feels like there's still so much I still want to say to her. I don't know what or why, but I just know that it's a lot. I turn and walk a couple steps in the direction of my home. No. Change my mind. I run back. Crap, my legs are still so stiff. I turn on the same corner Ida passed not even a minute ago, and she's already gone. I sigh. The snow here isn't deep enough to leave clear footprints. Not that I'd be desperate enough to follow. Why does she always leave in such a rush?
Yes! This is so good! This is so good! This is so good! This is so good, guys. This is so good. Are you guys I am so locked in on this shit right now. I am so locked in on this shit right now. If Ida disappears, I'm leaving. Wouldn't it be a shame if she disappeared, bro? I made it. What are we playing, boys? USSR doomed Yuri.
It's okay. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way, then I sat through the lessons, then I went to the store, then to the library for a walk, then when it got dark, I headed home, day after day. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ida. She still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare to ask. Something told me she'd say, "None of your business," if I did. And she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head, not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school, or to the store, or just wandering the streets or killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ida. Thought about how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes.
Did we already read this?
And as naive as it was to behave that way, I kept doing it. Again and again, walking and walking, praying and praying.
Yes!
Do you assholes ever shut up? Huh? Oh, this bitch.
Nobody saw Ida enter the class. Everyone was too busy whistling and laughing. And she caught me in a really dumb pose. Well, that's on me. I wouldn't have chosen Dare if I knew she'd see me like that. Though, choosing truth when playing with these guys, I'm not sure what's worse. Oh well. I'm saying all this, but what I got was coming to me. I chose to embarrass myself, and I did so, and I kept begging, wishing as hard as I could for Ida to appear. And so she did. And now, despite the overwhelming shame, I feel so happy that I might explode. Ida walks to her desk, barely paying me a passing glance. All the boys skirt out of her way, only Garin doesn't.
Move. Nah. What's the rush? Come play with us too. Huh? Dude, are you serious? Come on. Have some fun for a change. Look, Supiba's having fun. Right, Supiba? Supiba?
Please don't look. Yes.
See?
Ida doesn't flinch.
Out of my way. Or what, you gonna throw a chair at me?
To everyone's surprise, Ida calmly places her bag on the nearest desk. She starts digging through it without saying a word. Garin lets out an awkward chuckle.
What, got a grenade in there or something?
She looks at him.
Oh!
Swish!
Whoa!
Garin jumps back, bumping into another student.
What the fuck?
Everyone shifts away. What was that?
Huh? What the hell? You... Yeah, that's my girl! Jump his ass! Jump his ass! Jump his ass! Get him! Get him now! Yes! Ida crash out! When the quiet student reaches into their bag, Asya, listen to me. Don't come to school tomorrow. Something bad is gonna happen.
Something silvery shines in Ida's hand. It's a bow compass.
Is that... Are you serious?
She doesn't say anything. The room fills with low murmurs that quickly turn into jeers. Psycho, nutcase, crazy bitch. Ida lowers the compass and makes her way to the desk, looking unbothered. It's just like that last time. Ida saves me without acknowledging my existence. Maybe some onlookers. No, most people will think she didn't plan on helping me at all. And that's what I'm inclined to think as well. Yet, my unreasonable heart is still elated. And getting some really silly thoughts. The 2 times when Ira lashed out at Garin were the 2 times she saw him laughing at my expense. That can't be a coincidence, right? Of course it can. It was only 2 times. 2 times, and 2 weeks apart. You'd be an idiot to think otherwise. Yes, I guess you're right. It's only the logical train of thought. I should agree. I would agree. If only...
I didn't do anything, really.
If only Ira didn't show up that day. It's been 2 weeks since then, and I haven't stopped replaying that moment in my mind. Over and over and over and over and over. I didn't get sad about Ira ignoring me at school or anywhere anymore, because in that moment I got all the justification I could ask for. It was everything I could have hoped for. But I'm still a very greedy person. It's still not good enough. I still keep looking for her when I'm out. It's almost ridiculous how hard it can be to catch a person in a town this small. So at some point I started to wander. I saw my classmates regularly just out and about, strolling along the main street at the courtyards, the community center, the store, the cafe. They weren't hard to run into. But it was as if Ira spent all her free time at home. Which could be the case, but she didn't sound like but that didn't sound like something she would do. From what I heard and could assume, she didn't have the best relationship with her parents. Spending hours in a home like that every day? No, I really doubt that. The other more probable option was that she preferred the outskirts. Maybe she didn't want to be bothered? That sounded like her. Well, despite that being highly likely, I was hoping to do just that. Bother the heck out of her. I almost felt brave about it. Ira could totally get pissed. She could push me away. She could even attack me. Whoa. But for some reason, I didn't really think that she would.
Woo, so cute!
My breath halted.
Oh. Hey.
Hi! The vents near the research institute expel hot air. Nobody really goes here aside from the staff coming out for a smoke. I never ran into any, but the ground here is littered with cigarette butts, so it's a safe bet in my book. Why is Ira here of all places?
Again? How many times can you buy into stupid pranks? They seriously sent you all the way here?
What? No. I didn't get any letters after that. I'm just taking a stroll.
A stroll? Here?
Yes.
Okay.
Ira gives me an incredulous look.
Do you, like, smoke?
No, I don't. Why?
It's a smoking area.
Yes. I know that.
Do you want to try then?
Huh? Smoking?
Mm-hmm.
No, thank you.
Okay.
She shrugs. Awkward start. Can't let it end here. Just, And what about you, Ira?
What about me?
Why are you here? Were you at the institute?
Yeah. Something like that.
Something like that?
My mom works here. She forgets her lunch sometimes.
Oh. Oh, you bring her lunch?
That's what I said.
That's so sweet!
Huh?
I mean, it's really nice of you to look out for your mom.
It's whatever.
It's not. I know it's not. With all I've heard about her family, the fact that she still goes out of her way for something like that, it's really amazing. The thought of doing something like that for my parents has never really crossed my mind. I mean, if I were told to deliver something, I would, but it is different. She wouldn't do something just because she was ordered to. She'd have to really care about it. Crap. Proves it. Ira and I weren't cut from the same cloth. When I spend my days looking for excuses to stave off the minute I have to come home, it has cooking, packing lunch, and carrying it to the edge of town. That goes against everything I've heard. But it makes so much sense. That's why I never see her on the street. That's why she doesn't have the time to sit at the cafe. That's why she doesn't idle away at the community center. That's why she's such a caring person. That's why I'm such a piece of trash. No.
Whoa, what? What is this weird, like, This is so interesting because I feel like Asya is so well written in such a great way. She is so well written in such a really incredible way. I feel like everyone struggles with this and nobody talks about it. Do you guys feel like there's multiple sides of your personality that are always constantly at ends with each other, or is that just me? Do you guys have, is that like a thing for you? Slender Woman? Is she a proxy? She might be a proxy. Well-written.
No. She only said her mom forgets her lunch sometimes. Lunches are prepared in advance. It doesn't take long to get to the institute, even if you walk from the other side of town. Yeah, that's true. She'd still have plenty of spare time. This doesn't work. This explanation doesn't work. Ida walks back to the building.
So, what happened? What just happened?
Do I really need an explanation? It's none of my business. I'm not so delusional to believe that we're close enough to share something like that. That'd be nice, but it's not how things work. Things work like this. When Ida's in the room, Ladine doesn't talk to me as much. When she isn't, I wish she would be.
Your friend's not here today.
Who?
Who do you think?
Oh, she's not really my friend.
Your pitbull, then.
Pitbull?
Well, that's spot on. You can't make a harmless joke around the chick without her throwing in a conniption? What is that? You can't make a harmless joke around that chick without her throwing a conniption fit. It's annoying as shit.
I think we're friends. Well, not really. But looks like they've picked up on it. Or Ida reacting to me being used as a laughingstock. So it wasn't just me. It's not just my wishful thinking. That's nice to hear. Even if I don't know for sure, it's the most comforting thing I've heard out of Gadine's mouth to date.
At least she barely shows up. Yeah, I'll still probably kick her out before New Year's with that attendance record. Good riddance.
That's right. Ida can't possibly be meeting the minimal attendance requirements. I don't know about her grades, but...
Wait, I don't think they could expel her. Huh? Why not? We're the only school in town. Where else is she gonna go? Damn, good point.
Yeah.
Well, her parents can just send her away. You mean to another town? Yeah. Or relative or something.
No!
Oh man, now that you say that, everyone pretend to be surprised when that happens.
No! No. I hate how they're right. I hate that I can see that happening. Everyone talks about it, how Ida's a nuisance to her household. It's been like that for a long time. But still, She forgets her lunch sometimes. That can't happen! No! It can't! It's not fair! They can't send her away. She can't go. She's so nice. She cares. She does. Maybe not for me, but for her family. Why would they send her away? That's just too cruel. They can't do that. If they do, then it'll all be over. If they do, then I won't. We just started. I don't know what. I can't even call it talking. I don't know what it is, but that doesn't even matter. Even if she just tolerates me, even if she doesn't want anything to do with me, I don't care. This can't happen. This physically cannot happen. I raise my head and look out through the window. The snow is falling lightly on the yard. The dark pine branches sway underneath its weight. The long gray clouds glide placidly across the tundra. Far past the fences, past the mountain ridge. So far away that I can't even picture it. So far away that my mind circles twice around the earth and comes back to the spot I'm sitting in. This world is way too gentle. It's been too kind to an ungrateful brat like me. So, if I've earned this world's good graces, why can't a person so much more deserving do the same? What does a person like that have to do? And is there anything that I can do? A bird flies past the window.
This is so good. This is so good. This is so good. I'm so locked in. Are you guys as bought in as I am? Because I am so locked into this shit. This is so good. This is so good. This is so good. Oh, this is so good. I'm bought in.
Ida.
What?
I'm really using up all my luck these days. Ida's smoking in the girls' bathroom just like she was the first time I talked to her. Some snowflakes blow into the room and stick in her hair. It's gotten colder. Maybe you shouldn't sit so close. I know you don't like going to class as much, but you can really get kicked out like that.
Is that why you came here? To tell me that? I know that. I'm not stupid.
I don't think you are. Do you just really not care? Everyone says that you'll get sent away, that your parents will send you to live with a relative. Is that true?
Probably, yeah.
Of course it's true. I knew it was true when I asked the question. Maybe if you just cleaned up, if you stop skipping now, then maybe you won't have to go. And if you're having a hard time with your studies, I can help. We could go to the library or something and then...
There's 1 month left. It's not gonna work.
I get it. My voice is shaking. It's better if I keep staring at my shoes. It's okay. That's about what I expected. Of course I knew it was pointless to cram at this point. It was just an excuse. A selfish ploy to get some scraps of Ira's time before she goes. I wonder, did I do the same when Tosia moves away? It's only been 3 years. Now that I think back to it, it's all so hazy. I was a very different person then, I'm sure. At least I probably didn't humiliate myself like this.
Hey.
Huh?
Thanks.
No, I didn't do anything. It was just a dumb suggestion.
It was nice of you.
Nice. Right. She doesn't know. She thinks I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. It's just not fair. She really is too good of a person.
Are you not going to the toilet?
Actually, since you're here, have you seen anyone hiding a diary nearby?
A diary?
Yes. You know, the one we use for classes. Maybe you've seen something like that lying around. Yada's expression darkens. Don't worry, we were just playing a game. I guess the guys got a little carried away. I've checked the whole class in the corridors. It's probably somewhere obvious, but I'm just no good at that kind of stuff, you know? When I hid Edgar's pencil case, they found it right away. She throws the cigarette butt out the window and hops off the windowsill. Without saying a word, Ida storms past me, but I grab onto the edge of her dress just as she's about to leave. Wait! Wait, I said it's fine! We were playing a game! Really? Please. Please don't get into more trouble because of me.
I wasn't going to.
Huh?
I have an idea of where it is. You said it was Garin, right?
No. Shurikov.
Same fucking difference.
She walks out to the corridor and I tag behind. I'm not sure what place Ida has in mind, but it becomes immediately clear when she makes a sharp turn to the right. Wait, seriously? She swings open the door to the boys' restroom and loudly marches in.
Gah!
Some poor guy tumbles out, almost colliding with me. Sorry! We're sorry! He turns and shakes his head at me in disbelief. I mean, what's there to say? I follow Ida to the bathroom. Ugh, the smell is so much worse in this one. I look around and see Ida's hand reaching above one of the stalls. Ah, there it is. My diary. Right by the tiny window at the top. Ida steps on the toilet bowl. Please be careful!
Ugh, sorry, I had a burp.
Fuck.
I'm fine.
She grabs onto the flush tank secured way above. Then, using it as an anchor, she reaches for the windowsill.
Catch. Too quiet? Fuck you. I just realized. I was like, oh no, is my volume too quiet? No, it was the burp. I hope I die. 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 I need to kill myself.
I clasp the diary in my hands. It's really been here all along. I look up at Ida, who's now awkwardly trying to get down. Wow, Thank you!
Yeah. Ow.
What?
Oh. Is she gonna fall on me? She's gonna fall on me. She's gonna fall on me.
Bam!
Ida almost loses her balance, but jumps just in time. Damn it. I thought she was gonna fall on me.
The bowl makes a loud clang noise as she hops off.
Whoa.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Do you think it's broken?
Dunno, I didn't see anything.
Huh? But...
Why would I be in a men's toilet? Gross. It's so broken.
I see. Thank you again.
Uh-huh.
How did you know it would be in the boys' room?
You think Shurik would go into the ladies' room?
No. I suspected they put it there. I just didn't have the courage to enter.
You can't keep doing this.
I know. I should have checked there from the start, instead of running around the whole school like a...
No. You can't keep going along with it.
Huh? It was just a game.
It wasn't.
No, really. We were just playing around.
Bullshit!
Huh?
You know damn well they know what they're doing. They're not your friends.
I never said that they were.
Then why don't you tell them to piss off? For once in your life!
I can't.
You like being a victim that much? It won't get any better if you keep doing this. It'll only get worse.
It's not that bad. And I wouldn't... I can't. I can't just say something like that to them. I'm sorry.
Why the hell not?
Well, it just wouldn't be right, and for the love of... It's not like I've never tried it before, but when I say something, they just make fun of me, and nothing changes.
So freaking what? Who cares what they say? Just don't bother with them.
I'm not like you. I can't just do that. I can't just act like I don't care when everybody's laughing. I can't look people in the eye like that. And when I go along with it, at least they talk to me. And I know you're okay on your own, but
So what's your plan?
Huh?
That's it? You're gonna spend the next 3 years like that? Seriously.
She exhales sharply. She doesn't even look annoyed anymore. I get that. I'm also disappointed in myself.
Asya?
Yes?
You know I'm leaving soon.
That's right. I understand what she's getting at. The unspoken rule Gideon and his friends have been sticking to, holding themselves back when Ida's around, the real cowardly reason I'm so terrified of her going away. I don't really know what to do. Why can't I stop? The hand she's been dealt is so much worse than mine. Here I am, whining and clinging to her like a leech. I should be the one helping. I should be the one telling Ida to get her act together, and yet I can't think of a single thing to give her.
Write me a poem.
Huh?
A poem.
Why?
Kiss! 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 Ah, kiss! Kiss! What kind of question is that? 'Cause I liked him.
Oh, really? You liked them? You liked my poems?
Why else would I ask?
That's... Thank you very much! I mean... Yes, of course! I'll write one. Do you want it to be about something? Or maybe a specific meter?
I don't care. Anything.
Alright! I'll think of something then. I'll try!
Yeah. You do that.
Ida checks her wristwatch.
I gotta go. See you around, I guess.
Already? Yeah, alright. See you around. She waves her hand and leaves. I watch her walking down the empty corridor. Empty. I've really stayed in this school for far too long. The shadows stretch along the hallway, tall and dark. My heart is pounding. I should get going too.
Yes! 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 This is so good! 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 I'm gonna puke! I'm gonna puke! I love them so much already. This is so peak. This is so freaking peak. This is so good. This is... Can I say something crazy? Can I say something crazy if you guys will hear me out? This is the dynamic. This is what Life is Strange was going for, except this game actually did the dynamic good and not shitty like that game. This is like this is the good version of that. Please give us a happy ending. You know you're not getting a happy ending. You know you're not getting a happy ending. That's not happening. Life is Strange is good. Shut up. No, it's not. Life is Strange is fucking buns.
Life is strange as fucking buns. What's with gay people and sad romance? Hey, buddy, if you want every game you play to be a Hallmark movie, you know, I hear they actually make Hallmark movies. If you want everything to be happy, you could go watch a Hallmark movie. You know, they make a lot of those every year. Oh, only ending you're getting here is I gently open the door. That's very true.
My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, then I went to the store, then to the library or for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day.
Train. There's good Hallmark movies? No, there's not. The good part about them is that you can laugh at how bad they are.
Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ida. She still attended classes. She vanished during breaks. I never asked where to. Kept imagining scenarios in my head, not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school, or to the store, or just wandering the streets killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ida. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. And as naive as it was to behave that way, I kept doing it.
Oh?
Ida! Hi! What are you doing here?
Ida points to her cigarette.
Oh no, I mean, what are you doing at the center?
I came to return some books.
Oh, so you get to the library? What were you reading?
Stuff.
You don't want to say?
You won't like it.
Huh? Why not? Ida looks like she's really weighing down on the pros and cons of exposing me to her taste in literature. Did she read something that she shouldn't? Maybe she thinks it's too dark or crass for someone like me. That's kind of unfair though, isn't it? You know, the other week I finished The Plague by Camus.
Never read it.
It's about a physician trying to save a town from an epidemic. It's very visceral, but I enjoyed it a lot. Not sure I agree with the message, though.
Yeah? What was it?
It was, basically, it's that evil is an inherent part of life. You can try warding it off, but it'll never be for good. And even if you do good things in times of crisis, there will always be some greater force spiking your guns.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Huh?
I guess there are some okay people in the world, but there's a lot more dirtbags.
Really? That's a pretty depressing way to look at it.
That's how it is?
I don't know if I agree. At least, I've never met someone who I'd call a dirtbag.
Are you serious? Guddian's right there.
Guddian? Well, he's not that bad.
Uh-huh.
Really, I don't think he means it. I'm sure everyone is trying the best that they can. Most people wouldn't want to cause anyone pain, right? I think that's something Camus and I can agree on.
Huh. Yeah, right. If everyone's so nice, then where's all the greater evil coming from? You think it's some natural phenomenon?
No, of course not. There are things we perceive as painful in the moment that are really horrible, and there are really horrible, awful things happening every day. But I don't think it's right to call them evil. Evil's intentional. Those things don't come from bad intentions. Sadness, loneliness, misunderstanding, and fear. But not evil. There was this famous judge, Dionysus something? From ancient Greece, I think. Anyway, he said evil is not a being, for if it were, it wouldn't be totally evil. Evil has no place among being.
Okay. So Hitler's not evil.
Huh? That's a rather extreme example. But like he was born that way, was he? I mean, it wasn't his natural quality, I don't think.
So? The point still stands. He grew up and became evil as hell. Evil exists and it's freaking everywhere. Just 'cause there's a reason for it doesn't make it better.
Of course not. I just don't like when it's described as something omnipresent.
Omni what?
It's like... It doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is, we aren't born with some big evil force inside of us. I doubt the universe is any different.
What? The universe ain't a person 'cause it's different. The universe ain't a person, of course it's different.
Well, yes, it's not, I know that. But it is a kind of being, right? I mean, since every being is pure by default, so is the universe. Because it's idea of being itself, right? And, I'm not making any sense, am I?
You're not.
Sorry.
It's whatever. About what I'd expect.
What does that mean?
You're weird. You say weird things.
For a second, I feel a lump rising in my throat. But then I realize something. Ida doesn't look annoyed with me. In fact, it's like she's not repulsed by me at all.
I don't really get it, but it must be nice being able to think that way. Like everyone's good deep down. Like nobody would ever hurt anybody on purpose. That's a sweet world you're living in. How do you do it? If I were you, I'd be angry as hell.
Aren't you pretty angry already?
Angrier.
Oh, even angrier.
Yeah. I'd be 100 times as pissed.
Scary.
You bet.
I imagined Ira throwing 100 chairs. 100 chairs flying towards 100 Garines. Chairs flying, bow compasses swinging. Ira is like a butch style.
What the fuck is that word? Bodhistava?
Ira is like a Bodhisattva. Dozens of hands, half are for holding furniture, and half are for sanctuary. A halo of chairs and compasses. A halo drawn with a compass. Every new compass draws another halo. 100 times more compasses, 100 times more halos. Ira surrounded by 100 halos. We talk for a little while longer, just idle chatter while she finishes her smoke. I tell her about some of the books I've recently read. My impressions, my interpretations. I'm not exactly used to sharing those, so my thoughts come out sounding dumb and crumpled. She keeps listening, though. Every time I say something, I search Ira's face for signs of boredom. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough, but I couldn't find anything of the sort. Oh, jeez. I feel so happy I might die.
I gotta go.
She puts out her cigarette butt. Oh. Really?
Yeah, plans.
I understand.
But, some of those novels sounded kind of interesting. I'll check them out if I don't forget.
Really? Please let me know if you do. And, sorry for that stupid philosophy talk.
Can you shut up with the freaking apologies? I just said thanks.
Sorry. Ida gives me a look that looks so threateningly, I cut myself off.
My phone is in front of my screen right now, and it's right in front of the area that says off. And so it looks like on my screen that she is just saying, Ida gives me a look so threatening, I cut myself. Yeah? Okay.
Right. I hope you enjoy them? She nods in approval. Phew.
Oh, and the books I read. They were,
calling it romance novels.
Yes?
Angelique.
Huh?
By Anne Golan.
Angelique? The romance series?
I was on it. Yep. That's right. Don't play. I know ball. That's very cute of her. That's very cute. She's so cute. She's so cute. She's so cute. She's so cute. I love Ida. She's so cute. She reads Yuri? Wait, actually? Is Angelique Yuri?
The romance series?
Yeah. It's historical. It's not just lovey-dovey stuff, you know?
I know my mom really liked them. They seem wonderful. I never got to reading them, and, I just didn't really expect you to be into...
They're fine. It's not like I'm a huge fan or anything.
You're not?
It's just that if you want to read something historical or whatever, they're all right.
Oh. Okay. I'll remember that. Ida looks like she's about to say something else, then turns on her heels and stomps away.
See you.
Yeah, see you around! Ida disappears down the street. There she goes again. My body leans against the frigid wall. My legs are weak. We talked. Ida and I really talked. I never would have guessed. It was even nicer than I imagined. I had no idea. So she likes books like that, huh? Ida likes novels like that. It's so wonderful. It's really, really wonderful. Every new thing I learn about her is more wonderful than the last. I need to meet with her again. I want to talk more. Maybe next time she'll tell me a little more about herself. Kind of feels like I hogged the entire conversation now that I think back to it. That was really self-centered of me. Next time I'll have to ask Ira more questions. I'll ask her more about the book she likes. Maybe we could talk about movies? I wonder what her favorites are. Does she also like romance films? That would be cute. I usually prefer detective films, but I really enjoy all kinds of movies, so if she wanted to watch something, maybe we could even go to the cinema. That would be so much fun. It's been such a long time since I've gone there. I need to see her again.
Oh, they are so in love. It's just old romance stuff, not a Yuri, sadly. That's okay. It's still romance. It's still cute. No! No, she skips. Oh, man.
She skips even more often than before. No point in keeping up with classes if you're getting expelled anyways. I guess that's Ida's modus operandi. To some degree, I understand it. But I still wish she showed her face from time to time. If only for one lesson. We probably wouldn't even talk if she came. It's not something we would ever do in class, so I don't expect anything in that regard. Just seeing the back of her head again would be enough.
What's with you, Supina?
Huh?
You're all smiles. Finally taking my advice to heart?
What advice?
Not looking like you're about to hang yourself for a change. It's great to see you, really.
Yes. It is great.
We're so proud of you. How about brushing your hair next? Fuck you! Fuck you! You don't understand! Brushing your hair doesn't work sometimes! Brushing your hair doesn't work sometimes, okay? Sometimes when you have certain textures of hair, brushing your hair actually makes it look worse, okay? We're so proud of you. How about brushing your hair next? That grin makes you look like a basket case.
Thanks, Vadim. I'll do that.
You're welcome.
He grabs my English notebook off the table.
Payment for my services.
His friends chuckle along. I couldn't care less about that. Even though she isn't here today, I don't mind. I know we're gonna see each other again soon. I'm going to do everything I can to bump into Ida again. I'll walk the whole town up and down so that we see each other. I'll scour every corner of this place to find her. Perhaps I'm being overly reliant on the universe's kindness. At the end of the day, even if I walk all the possible routes, there's no guarantee I'll run into Ira. But I want to believe. No, I'm convinced the world is merciful. So, if I try my hardest, maybe my efforts will be rewarded. Of course, it's an entitled way of thinking, but there's so little time left. Too little time. I need to make the most of it. I'll make as many memorable moments as I can while Ira's here. I'll make every encounter count. Fill this measly scrap of time with wonderful things. Ira! Hi!
Ugh. Oh, Jesus, it's just you.
She sighs with a mixture of relief and irritation. I barely hold in a giggle. I'm so glad to see her. It worked, it really worked. I spotted Ida between the rows of garages on the edge of town. She was crouching down by the wooden wall, hugging a thermos with one hand and a cigarette in the other. What are you doing here?
What does it look like?
Meditating? Wrong answer? Ida shakes her head and looks back at the ground.
Have fun. Thank you, Particle. I hope you have a good time at your job. Don't kill yourself.
The rush of joy that had washed over me when I first noticed her began to dwindle. Now that I take a closer look, I don't think I've seen Ida curled up this way before. Everything about her posture screams exhausted. But why? Out here? Are you okay? She mutters something. Huh?
Me.
What was that? I didn't quite catch that. I take a tentative step towards her, but Ida's scowl stops me dead in my tracks.
Are you spying on me now?
What? No. I was just walking here.
At a garage lot.
Yes.
No! Oh no! I knew it was gonna come to this. Oh no! Oh no, she thinks that she's being. Oh no. Stalker story was obvious. I know, but still, I had hope. She's not actively stalking her. She's just excited. It's not stalking if she was just actively looking for her.
She gives me a look of such contempt, which sends a shiver down my spine.
Honestly, imagine a man does this. But she wasn't actively following her. She wasn't actively following her. Like, she wasn't following her. That's not stalking. She was actively looking for her, though. Yeah, I guess I see where you guys are coming from. I see where you guys are coming from. Well, wait, is it not? Because, like, she doesn't come to class or anything. Like, for Ida, it does seem like... Yeah, like, for Ida, it seems like stalking, but we as the player know, like, it's not really stalking. I don't think this is weird. I think she was just looking around and silently hoping, and sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. It's not like she's actively... Unless it happens every day, but I don't think it is. Cope? I don't know. If it makes Ida uncomfortable, then it is weird. That's a good point. That's a good point.
She gives me a look of such contempt it sends shivers down my spine.
It doesn't have that context. Well, yeah. Well, yeah, that's... Two things can be true at once.
Why?
Self-reporting? How am I self-reporting? This is the context that we're given through the game. Okay, whatever. Literally hunting? Yeah, it's not stalking, it was hunting. Jeez, you made it sound so much better.
I'm not lying, really. I always take these walks after school, and going the same route gets boring over time, so sometimes I go through here, or through the barracks, or a couple times, I even went to the helipad, you know, the one that's over there. As I speak, I see Ida's expression slowly change from disdain to confusion. This isn't right. We talked so nicely just a few days prior. Why then? Did she hear something bad about me? From who? I don't believe she'd believe a word of Garin's. I mean, I usually stroll along the main street or near the community center, but it'll get colder soon, you know? So, it's better to enjoy the outdoors while you can, right? I just keep speaking, hoping she'll stop being mad at me. I just need to keep going. I just need to keep talking because that's what I wanted to do with her. I wanted to talk, and so I have to because I can't waste this moment. We can recover from this, and I can cheer her up, and we will clear everything up, and she won't think that I'm some creep. I just can't stand it. I can't bear having her glare at me in silence. And, you know, the views are really great here on the outskirts. The sky is bigger, and you can see into the tundra, and, what I mean is, I didn't think you'd be here. That's a lie. Well, it's more of a half-truth. I hope she'd be here, like I hope she'd be wherever I went. It's just that this isn't what I imagined at all. Not after our last meeting. Not after everything. She's just staring at me. For a moment, her eyes soften. Then she closes them. And as if just looking at me was wearing her out. She takes a drag and turns away from me.
God. Can't I be alone for 5 minutes?
I'm sorry. I wait for her to respond with something like, why are you apologizing again? Cut it out. Or even just whatever, it's fine. She doesn't say anything. I'm sorry. Get out of there! Oh my god, why did you apologize again? Asa, get out! Oh my god, get out of there! Get out of there! Get out of there! Mission failure, get out! This is so bad. I'll be going then. Goodbye. She's not gonna just leave. Silence. I walk away. Cold wind blows in my face. The mounds of snow on garage roofs look smooth and soft. When blizzards hit, they'll get completely buried. I'd like to have a snow hill form over me, too. They look cozy. Actually, I wonder what Ida carries in her thermos. I guess tea would be the obvious answer, but what if she's one of those people that likes to have some warm soup with them? That would be cute. I should have asked her about it. I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Oh, I am miserable. This is so miserable. This is so miserable. I can feel the skin on my palms. I can feel the skin on my palms right now. This is so awful. This is so awful. Oh, God. Oh, man. You like me miserable? Yeah.
Hey, you got any plans for New Year's?
What plans? I'll be with my folks. No, I mean after that. My sister's going to a party with the other upperclassmen. Oh, are you serious? Think we could sneak in? No way, I don't want to hang out with her. Man, come on! They're gonna have those older girls there too, right? The ones from grade 10? Oh man, I bet Mishino will be there. Like, she'd fucking talk to you. Hey! You don't know that. I said we're not crashing anything. They won't let us in anyway. Ugh, that's true. Where are we going then? To whose place? Not mine. We've got Grandma coming over. I can't host. You? Me neither. Vadim? No way. Dad's been... He's kind of tired recently. Oh shit, really? Yeah. It's whatever though. Work stuff, I guess. Dude, he's getting abused. He's getting beat on. Vadim's daddy is beating on him. I can tell. Vadim's daddy is beating on him. Hi, Rabbit. Hello! He absolutely gets drunk and pulls the belt. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I hear ya. My mom's also out of it. All the adults seem pretty stressed, huh? Figures. It's the end of the year.
Right. It's almost New Year's. It's a shame, but I don't feel festive at all. I'll need to help Mom decorate the house. Should I remind her about that?
Hold on, I'm gonna adjust my mic. It's not like freaking out as much. I don't know. Oh, okay, well, when I hit it, it freaked out because, of course, my shoulder hit it.
It feels like all of us kind of just forgot about the holidays. At least I did. Well, maybe I didn't really forget. The end of the year has been looming in the back of my mind, but it's not a cause for celebration. All I could think about were the days counting down to the moment Ito would move away.
Did you do the thing? The thing? What is the thing?
Ida. She's absent again. I'm not surprised. I just wish that I could clear things up with her. I'm not sure how, but I have to. Maybe I should apologize again. Before. Did I really do something so wrong? I guess I've been pretty annoying, but... I don't know anymore. I think I need to think of something that could cheer her up for the next time we meet. Will more apologies really cut it? Probably not. I'll just get more annoyed. Maybe a small gift. That might be weird though. And I won't get any more allowance until next week. What could I even buy with this spare change? Maybe a little treat will do. Waffle? She like a waffle? Ah! What the hell? She's not a freaking dog. Why does my mind always go to some weird place with her? God, I should just shut up. Focus on something else. It's just so difficult to do these days. Difficult. I've got to try.
Tighten the spinny part? No, you know what? I'm not gonna do that right now. I think it's fine.
There. A little clearer. Jesus, I'm sorry! I literally barely touched it! I barely touched it! Why is it freaking out?
Hello? Is that better? I literally barely touched it. I don't know, man. The thing Calamari posted, was it accurate? It's a hardware defect or shortcoming? I don't know if it's something you can fix. Lovely.
There. A little clearer. I see the sidewalk a little bit better, but the building, the sky, the lights, everything about it is so friendly. Everything is beautiful. That's great. Those are great things to look at and think about. Though, perhaps I shouldn't breathe so deeply. You can really get sick from this. It has been getting colder after all. My usual routes have been getting harder and harder to finish. And it's not just the temperature. The paths on the outskirts get snowed over, so trudging through them tires me out really quickly. The winds are picking up too. Even when I cover myself up with a scarf, it feels like my face is being pelted. I'm not meeting anyone out here in this weather. Should have just gone to the library today. What time is it? Maybe I can still make it. Closes at 6, so... No, for sure not. Oh well. They've already begun putting up New Year's decorations. Everything is lined with lights. Oh! And there's a pine tree near the community center. It's so tall. Bare for now. Well, I like it as it is. The way that the snow rests on its branches makes it look so mighty. Alright. I'm getting into a bit of a festive mood. Wish the frost wasn't so prickly, then I'd look around some more. The streets are empty save for a couple of adults walking down to the bar. Hard to imagine there would be a lot of people out on an evening like this. Why have I been meandering around like I've got nothing better to do? Every answer to this is embarrassing. The inside of our apartment block is warm and muddy orange. There's no elevator, but then again it's 5 floors. Make my way upstairs. An idea is forming in my head. An obvious solution to the problem I've been having. It's perfect. I have the perfect plan for the evening. There's our door. It's kind of uninviting. But that's just my opinion. I bet Dad's guests find it quite welcoming. Though, judging by how quiet it is, I turn the key and enter.
Is something bad about to happen?
The only sound from the faint muttering. The only sound is the faint muttering of the TV coming from the living room. Yes. Thank God, no visitors. Hang my wet coat up to dry, take off my shoes, and quietly go down the corridor.
Something is about to happen. Her dad is dead, isn't he? I've played these games before. I've played these games before. I've played these games before.
Hi, Dad.
Hello. Oh, he's alive. Okay. Alright. Well, there's still something weird that's gonna happen. I can feel it.
I don't even stop to peek into the room. I won't see anything I haven't seen before. At least tonight. It seems like it will be calm.
Is her dad a fucking serial killer? What? Nicole's fault. True.
I wash my hands. When I exit the bathroom, I hear a soft voice from the kitchen.
Out with friends again?
Mm-hmm. Hi. Mom nods her head, staring in front of her. She smiles again. She's smoking again. I go in and open the window and turn on the light. She squints from the sudden brightness. Do you want some tea? I'm setting the kettle. She shakes her head. I sit opposite of her and wait for the water to boil. She's not saying anything, and neither am I. It's not awkward, per se. I just pick at the oilcloth and swat away the smoke that occasionally drifts in the direction. We're both used to this kind of thing in our own way. Even so, I go to my room as soon as I fill up the teapot.
So that's it! I was so worried. I felt like something really bad was gonna happen. I felt like something super awful was about to happen. Oh my gosh. Did anyone else get that, or was it just me? I was like, oh my god, something terrible is going to happen here. Feels very uncomfy. Maybe that's probably how it's supposed to feel.
I don't like locking myself in here. I do it every time, and every time I'm swarmed with nasty thoughts. Can't even spend some time with your own mother. You run away from her even though she has it so hard. So hard. You traitor. Brat. Ungrateful filth. It's the kind of self-flagellation that goes nowhere. Do I think that if I badmouth myself enough, I'll be forgiven? This happens every time, and changes nothing. It's pointless, so I direct my attention elsewhere. What was I going to do? Oh, right! I pick up a pen and start flipping through my notebook. Ida asked me to write a poem. Just thinking back on it makes me so giddy. She said it. She told me she liked it. Ida likes my poems. Nobody's ever said that to me before. Well, Tasia did, but that was years ago. The poem, the one Guardian read. What did she like about it? Maybe I should have asked. Where was it? That's it.
Сырая черная земля, не обнимай меня так нежно, не рви наряд свой белоснежный, и спи спокойно, только я буду царапаться и биться, а иней пусть себе искрится, и пусть летят по небу птицы, и светит бледная заря.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh, damp black earth, do not hold me so tenderly. Do not tear your snow-white attire and sleep peacefully. I will scratch and I will beat, but frost will still glimmer, and birds will still fly across the sky, and a pale dawn will still shine. Yeah! It's so lame! Can't blame them for laughing. If anything, Garin was too nice. But at least she liked it. For some freaking reason, Ida liked it, so maybe it's not all that bad. Maybe I can make something worthwhile. At least worthwhile in Ida's eyes. That's all I really need. She got angry at me the last time I saw her. I don't know why. I mess up a lot. I really mess up a lot. I doubt she was in a bad mood because of me. But, I definitely didn't help. But now I will! Maybe if I do this, she won't be so mad anymore. I've been really trying since that day. The day she helped me with the diary, I mean. I've been trying, but I just can't get the words to flow right. Today, though, I really want to do this today. I think I can do it. I'm like a kid that only does their homework when their parents yell at them. I don't even know when she will show up to school again. Bumping into her on the street is a tough bet, especially with this weather. Well, I'll try anyway. I've got nothing to lose. What's the worst case scenario? Appreciating gorgeous scenery? Oh, heaven forbid! I'm gonna enjoy this to hell and back. And when I have that poem, and when I hand that poem to Ira, then it'll all be worth it.
Yeah. 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 My throat is kind of hurting a little. I need more water. Dunk. Ah!
Ow. My wrist is tired. I'm totally gonna wear down this poor eraser at this rate. I've got to remember to buy a new one. It's just been annoying. Even though I asked my classmates to be more careful, they always forget about it. I didn't used to do that before, But now whenever I lend a textbook to someone, I specifically ask them not to doodle in it. Despite that, they always come back with crude drawings all over. I can't hand them back to the library like that. I'll get in trouble if a teacher sees it. I lean back in my chair. A week. That's how long it's been since I've last seen her. It's not exactly new for her to skip several days this time at a time, but a whole week? Nobody else seems bothered, though. I shouldn't be either. It's not her job to be at my, I don't want to call her pitbull. Either way, it's nothing new. Nothing new, nothing bad. Maybe Ida's taking in the town she's grown to love. Who knows when she'll return here after she moves out. I get that. I would do the same. But still, I just wish that I could see her. Is she still mad at me? I really hope not. But if she is, I have just the thing to help it. That's right. It's done. I wrote Ida a poem. I wonder how she'll react. I wonder if she'll like it. I really hope she likes it. Maybe she'll smile. Or what if she gets flustered? That would be so cute. I want to see her make that face again. I keep walking around. I don't really expect to see her at this point. It just feels like a duty I need to fulfill, like a soldier patrolling the streets. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. And it's not like the weather is harsh all the time. Real cold will set in a couple of weeks. The wind can get annoying after a few hours, but aside from that, it's bearable. It's pretty. It's all good. The main road, 2 residential streets, the community center, the helipad, the garages, the parking lot, the school, stadium, the research center, the kindergartens, the barracks. I've seen it all 1,000 times. Perhaps somewhere deep down I am a little tired of this view. I can't hate it. Can't pretend like I won't miss it when it ceases to exist. When I finish school, I'll go to university. I'll tell everyone I'm from Vorkuta. Not Vorkuta 5. Because Vorkuta 5 does not exist. People from Vorkuta 5 do not exist. The ones outside will ask me something about Vorkuta, the real Vorkuta, and I'll answer with zero hesitation. If I couldn't do that, I wouldn't be allowed to leave at all. To leave Vorkuta 5, you have to deny its existence. I have to deny its existence no matter how much I want it to exist. I have to deny. I have to. I have to. But it's tough. It's so tough, I'm not sure I'll be able to manage. Realistically, I'll probably slip up and blurt out something incongruent. I do slip up a lot. I hope I'll get better at it by then. Maybe I should stop. I lower my scarf and take a big breath. Ouch! Seriously gonna catch a cold from all this. At least my head feels really clear. I look up and see the familiar purple-gray of northern twilight. No, not twilight. Today is the first day of this year's polar night, so I won't see the sun again until the tail end of December. It's nothing too bad. Personally, I don't mind the dark. Some people seem to get really depressed during that time, but I'm not one of those. If I stay out for just a little longer and wait for the clouds to clear, I'll see the stars fully come into view. It's a beautiful sight, especially from here, from the barracks. Far better than that dinky sliver that I'd see from my apartment windows. I wish that I could stick around for longer. It's getting too cold. Start making my way back. Decrepit rows of worker housing disappear behind bigger and better homes. There's that old playground just around the corner. That's right, we used to go there all the time with Tosya. Even back then it was kind of unpopular. They built a newer one just 5 minutes away, so we often just got the whole thing to ourselves. Guess that's kind of why we liked the place. Somehow today feels quieter than ever. I can hear faint clicking sounds as the wind passes through the set chains. Huh? I slow down. There's a figure sitting on the frozen merry-go-round. A drunkard? No. We don't have those kinds of people here. At least not out and about on the streets. And the frame doesn't seem like it belongs to a man either. I approach, gently making my way through the snow. My Valenki sink into it with almost no resistance. Almost zero sound. When was the last time we'd have snow this soft? I don't remember. But perhaps I've stopped noticing the crunch of ice under my feet. Perhaps it's me being focused on the person I've now recognized. It's Ida.
Whoa! Oh no! Oh no! You did this? Bro, I didn't do anything. I'm just like taking it in. Sorry, I hit my mic.
She's hunched over, elbows on her knees, hood down despite the cold. Her hair is tangled, half wet from the snow. What is she doing out here? Smoking or... Huh? I stop a few meters away. Ida is letting out quiet, gasping sobs. Ida? She looks up fast, as if jolted awake. Eyes red and puffy, face raw from wiping at it with her sleeves. There's a bit of snot on her upper lip. What?
What do you want?
I don't know what to answer. What do I want? All I can think about is how I've never seen a person look so small. Ida swipes at her eyes again, then stands. She stumbles little by little, trying to regain her usual posture.
Oh no! Her sprite has the crying marks on it. Oh no! Oh no! What? Another one of your hangout spots? Damn creep.
Her voice cracks halfway through.
Well, enjoying the show?
I slowly shake my head. No, I saw you. Ida rubs her nose on her sleeve again. Her hands are shaking.
Then go back wherever the hell you came from. Go home, Asya. This isn't for you.
I take a small step forward. I want to say something. Anything, but my head draws a blank. Before I can squeeze out a single word, Ida turns around and stumbles through the snow away from the playground. Can't even muster the courage to call out her name or let alone follow. I simply watch as Ida vanishes into the alley. If not for her footprints, I'd believe she was never even there at all.
Oh.
The snow keeps falling. Feeling I've long forgotten swells inside of me. I've learned not to acknowledge it, so it got buried many layers deep. The hollow space inside my chest grows darker. The sky is full of pinpricks. The world is looking down on me, but not in the way other people do. It's kind and gentle. I don't feel small under its gaze. Its eyes are pure and tender.
Literally, what is... Episode 1 end? Episode 2, Marina. Asya is absolutely self-sabotaging. Oh, yes, of course she's self-sabotaging. So that was most certainly... That last scene was most certainly the day before. That scene was most certainly the day before everything. Before Iria disappeared. So she was crying at the park. Okay. All right.
The inside of the inside of the cafe is warm. It looked that way whenever I walked past its huge glass windows, the whole interior basked in its golden light. I did feel tempted to enter a couple of times, but whenever I saw my classmates there and realized they'd see me sitting at my table all alone, I just kept walking.
You've really never been here before?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Well, there's a first time for everything. You've got to try their bird's milk souffle. It's so good.
All right. I think my mom brought something home from this cafe a couple of times. Eclairs, Medovic, and some other sweets. I don't really remember much, but they must have been good. I always buy my own treats at the store. They're cheap and tasty. Yeah, cheaper than these for sure. Oh, you got something else.
I like Karatsuka more.
Why didn't you recommend it then?
They only had one left.
Seriously?
Hey, don't misunderstand. You just look like a bird's milk kind of person, you know?
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't worry about it. Just take a bite. You like it?
Sorry, I can't see. My phone is in the way. Yeah, all of that was a flashback.
It's wonderful.
See?
Marina's drinking coffee. She seems like such a nice girl. At first I thought she was going to try to mess with me or something, or some sort of prank, but now it doesn't seem so. When she pulled me all the way down the stairs, I thought she didn't want to talk outside of our school.
No way, it's cold as hell. Let's go somewhere comfy,
she said. I glance around. I suppose it's pretty comfy. Most of the customers seem to be other school kids, though the adults are probably also at work. We sat at a table in the very corner, nestled just behind the window panes and a good distance away from everything else. I look back at my teacup. I wonder what Ira would order here. Right. Marina. So, you know I met Ira yesterday. Did you see us?
Nope.
Huh?
She told me about it.
Huh?
So, yesterday, as far as I know, I'm the last person to have seen her. You met Ira. When exactly?
I'm not sure. Around 8 in the evening, I think?
Yeah, that kind of lines up. She rang my intercom at 1:30 that.
She came to your house?
Yeah.
She asked me to come out and...
Her voice sounded distressed. I invited her to come inside, but she refused.
No, please, just come down. I need to talk.
So I ran down, and...
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
She looked so shaken. I've never seen her like that before. Not in a long time, at least.
Yes, she looked rough when I saw her too.
Right? I tried to calm her down, but she just kept sobbing.
I can't. You were so right. I shouldn't have. think... I don't know. I don't think I can help it anymore. I don't want to go.
It's okay. It's okay. You won't go. Ira, you won't go.
No, I know. There's no more time left. That's it. I'm out, Marina.
Don't say that. We can fix this. You can still...
No.
No, I can't. Nobody can.
I can't even write anymore. I can't write anything.
Ira.
Oh?
I held her while she stood there weeping. I kept saying the same stuff, and she kept saying the same stuff. I didn't know what to do. And she said... She saw me. Just now. Before I came here.
Huh?
Freaking weirdo.
Asya? She saw me like this.
She saw me.
Damn.
Weirdo. Her words, not mine. She laughs. Don't take it personally. You know how Ira is. Anyways, she seemed to cool down a little after that. Hey. You sure you don't want to come up? You can stay over at our place if you don't feel alright.
It's fine. I'm okay.
I'll be going then. Wait! Come on, just like that?
Yeah. Bye.
You're kidding me! And then she left. You didn't try to stop her. Huh? I mean, I can't, restrain her. And hey, I could have asked you the same thing. You didn't hold hands with her. You didn't hold her down with hands behind your back, did ya? No, I didn't. I did just watch her walk away, didn't I? But judging by Marina's story, looks like these two really were friends. What did she say again? She hasn't seen Ida like that in a while? So she's been in a similar state before. Now she's all messed up. All because she's be forced to leave? So... why can't we tell anyone about this? Well... Well, how much do you want to know about Ira's family? Actually, not much. I know they've had some issues because of, Ira's behavior. They'll say she'll be expelled and sent away after this quarter. That's about it. Well, you're not far off. Her parents have been catching lots of flack. Yeah. But... I still don't really understand it.
What do you mean?
I mean, if they're getting criticized sending Ira away, it just feels like they're giving up on her. Well, what do you suggest they do? Huh? We only have one school. If Ida gets expelled, she has to study somewhere. That's true. But it feels wrong. There must be another option. I guess some people learn at home. But I'm pretty sure you gotta be disabled to get approval for that. And who's gonna teach her? Her dad works at the institute and her mom's a nurse. Oh, sorry.
Sometimes you accidentally press the scroll wheel. Ooh, my voice is giving up on me, guys. My voice is giving up on me. Oh my goodness gracious. My voice is not having a fun time right now. I think I'm gonna try to finish out this scene. Because I am struggling. I am struggling. Into the bin it goes. No! No.
Her dad works at the institute and her mom's a nurse. Two-parter? Oh, it's definitely a two-parter. No one has time for that. Wait, I thought her mom was... I didn't like it either. But I can see where they're coming from. I looked down at the cake I've been aimlessly picking at. She's right. I was so quick to cast a moral judgment. Did I expect their whole family to move just because of Yura's poor attendance? Did I expect them to come back, begging on their knees for the board to keep her enrolled? It's just so childish. I understand, but what does this have to do with keeping silent?
Do you know that Ida has a little brother?
A little brother? I had no clue.
She does. His name's Tolik. Funny kid.
I really had no idea.
That's okay. You see, it's true. Ida's parents haven't had it easy, but Tolik's got it so much worse. You know how when adults are cruel, they try to be subtle about it? Kids don't. It's not so bad when you're in kindergarten. Sure, some kids won't get to play with you because their mom told them not to, but they're still too small to really get it. It sucks, but it's not the end of the world. However, he's going to school next year. So right after his sister got expelled, that's one hell of a legacy to walk into.
Oh no.
No pressure, right? At least nobody will expect too much from him.
Don't say that.
Sorry, bad joke. But my point is, everyone should know that it's gonna get worse.
I can imagine.
Yeah. So, on top of all of that, picture how people will react if they find out his sister was unstable.
Huh?
Ida's already prone to anger. You've seen it yourself, right? Now imagine adding hysterics to the mix. Sobbing, panicking, and acting strange. Not a great look.
Well, that's a bit crude. I wouldn't call what Ida did hysterics.
I wouldn't either, but you know who they're going. You know how they're going to paint this. Word spreads fast. You say anything to the teachers, the police, the next day everyone in town will know. That's why I don't think it'll help anyone, Asya. Asya? I don't know.
But maybe it could give them a clue.
What clue?
Well,
if anyone should give a testimony, it's me. I saw her last, right?
oh, right. That makes sense.
Well, I told him I saw Ira from our apartment window around that time. You know, without the part that we came down to talk, but I don't know how helpful it'll be. She seemed to go in the direction of her house after we met, but I didn't exactly follow her home. So, not much of a pointer.
At least they know she didn't leave the city.
Border control could tell him that much.
Right. This is sure a pickle. I've had my doubts about reporting it from the start, and now Marina has solidified them one by one. Malik, this really could harm Ira's little brother, but if that's the case, are we really supposed to sit around and do nothing? I don't like the idea of that. There's one more thing I wanted to clear up. One burning question Marina must know the answer to. Oh, by the way. You seem to be a good friend of Ida's. Maybe you know something about this.
Good friend is generous. I mean, I guess I am. Just don't tell Ida that. She'll break out in hives.
Oh no. Really?
Yep. She said my jokes get on her nerves. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I believe that.
Huh? Mean.
Sorry.
I'm used to the abuse. Wait, that gives me an idea. Huh?
Chat, I can't do it anymore. I'm gonna keep going though.
Let's climb a roof and yell some crap like Irochika, Mirochika, best friends forever.
I don't even know what the fuck that means. I don't even know what that means.
That girl will come back just to choke us.
She's so checked out now. I'm not checked out! I'm not checked out! My voice hurts! My voice hurts!
Wow, that's so smart.
I actually really like this and I want to keep playing it, but my voice hurts.
Ain't it?
Oh, but the roofs are so slippery this time of year.
Aw, boo. We'll tie a rope around you then.
Why me?
You seem lighter.
That's it?
Don't worry. I'll hold you real steady. I have a strong center of gravity.
So I'm doing the screaming then.
Exactly.
Oh no, I'm no good at that.
Don't worry, I'll just pretend to lose grip on the rope and you'll shriek your lungs out. I refuse!
How long has it been since I chatted with someone like this? Feels like forever. Marina, huh? We keep talking, and I don't feel uncomfortable, not one bit. Really, I haven't felt so carefree speaking to a person in a while. Should conversations be this easy? Feels like I'm cheating, especially considering the circumstances. Just yesterday, we both saw Ida agitated and crying her eyes out. Today, we learned she never came back home. It's supposed to be terrifying, but for some reason, it's as if both of us are certain we'll see her again. As if no way things will not turn out okay. They have to.
Oh, what the hell?
Huh?
Oh?
Crap. I know.
Alright. This is a good place to stop. This is a good place to stop. Chat, my voice fucking hurts. My voice fucking hurts. My voice fucking hurts. I will say, though, oh my god, I am so locked in. This game is so good. This game is so good. This game is so good. I am having a blast with it. This is so good. This is so good. Oh, the music especially is just so atmospheric and like really beautiful to listen to. And gosh, the art is so good. The story is so good. They are so good. This is so good. Chat, we're gonna play this tomorrow. We're playing this tomorrow. Yeah, and the fact that this game is free. So if you're interested, please go play it because it is just, it's free. So you can play anything. You like, go play it. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I love this game. And I like Vadim. There's something under the surface. I can tell he's not as evil as we make him out to be. But I'm still interested. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Chat, this game is free, so literally just go play it, please, because it's so good. It's so good. And then we can all talk about it later. Yeah, depression for free? I know, right? I think most depression comes for free. Anyways. I want to, but I don't want to see the Doomed Yuri. Go play the Doomed Yuri. Go play the Doomed Yuri. Anyways, chat, my voice really hurts, so I'm gonna go make myself some more tea. I'm gonna go make some more tea. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Return stream, fantastic, loving the game. You still playing Z.A.T.O? No. Not that I intentionally dropped it, but I'm way too busy, so. You don't need any more tea. I need tea. I need tea. All right, chat. I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go doom over Ida and Asya now. Yeah. All right, chat. I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Just join. You already finished stream, dang it. I'll be streaming tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST. I'll be streaming the same game, so come back and join. Or just watch the VOD. Sorry, my voice still really hurts. What is this game? It is called Z.A.T.O. I love the world and everything in it. And it's free on Steam. It's super good. It's super, super good. I'm loving the shit out of this. It's so good. All right, I seriously gotta go because I'm gonna ruin my fucking voice. Okay, chat, I'll see you all later. Oyalumi! I'll see you all tomorrow for more Z.A.T.O. I love the world and everything in it. All right, Oyalumi, bye! Wah. Bye. Ah! Bye. Okay, guys, you know what time of the day it is. You know what time of the day it is. You know what time of the day it is. We're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. You know what time of the day it is. You know what time of the day it is. Chat. Chat. Chinese proverb of the day. Don't put off tomorrow. Don't put off until tomorrow what can be done today. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, chat. I'll see you all later. Bye 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 bye.